Hi, welcome back to my channel pibyme Maths. This is Devan. Here we are solving January-February 2019 Pure Math 1 paper. In the previous video we have covered till question number 7. So let's look at question number 8. We have a graph given with several points mentioned and there is an asymptote y is equal to 4. Let's read the question. The curve C with the equation f of x is shown in figure 4. It has a single turning point 4, 9. That's the turning point. And then the curve crosses coordinate axis at -3 and 6. -3 x-intercept, this is y-intercept. And then it has an asymptote. There is an asymptote here. Okay. Now state the equation of the asymptote to the curve f of -x. Okay. f of -x is a reflection over y-axis. You need to flip the curve this way, but the asymptote is gonna stay the same. So the equation is y is equal to 4. It stays the same. State the coordinates of the turning point on the curve 1 over xx, 1 over 4x. The turning point is 4, 9 for f of x, right? When they say f of 1 over 4x, you need to multiply the x coordinates by 4. So that's going to be 16, 9. Just one more questions. Part C now. Given that the line with the equation y is equal to k, where k is a constant, intersect the curve at exactly one point, state the possible values of k. How does this line look like? It's parallel to x-axis, right? So in this graph, we need to draw a line parallel to x-axis. You can draw anywhere, but the condition is the line intersect the curve at only one point. So where do you draw the line? You can draw one at this one. The equation is y is equal to 9. So they mentioned y is equal to k, so we know k is equal to 9 in this case. How about k is equal to 4? Yes, the asymptote, on top of asymptote also you can draw a line that also intersect at this. So you can simply write k is equal to 9, k is less than or equal to 4. Part D. You cannot draw anywhere in between this. If you draw, you will get 2 points of intersection. But the question clearly says only 1 point of intersection. And then you can draw anywhere below 4. So you get only 1 point of intersection. So y is less than, k is less than 4, right? The curve is now transformed to a new curve that passes through the origin. Okay. Given that the new curve has equation this, state the value of the constant a. Depending on the value of a, let's say a is a positive number. So f of x minus a, you need to move the graph downwards a units. If a is a negative number, let's say a is -3, so it becomes f of x plus 4, so you need to move the graph upwards. So just because minus a, don't think that you need to move the graph downwards. It depends on the value of a. It can be positive or negative. So basically, we need to move this graph, the given graph, upward or downward in such a way that the new graph passes through the origin. So if we move downwards, if we bring it this way, 6 units downwards, this point comes to origin, right? So what's the value of a here? 6 actually, because we are moving downwards 6 units. And then write down an equation for another single transformation of C that also passes through the origin. Another single transformation, they did not specifically say it's stretching, it can be translation also. So we can move the graph to the right side 3 units. So you will get this graph and the graph passes through the origin, right? So if the original graph is f of x, this will be f of x minus 3, right? So you just need to write y is equal to f of x minus 3. That's all. Question number 9. The equation has no real roots. Find the range of possible values of C. Okay, take the equation, multiply through it by x to get rid of the fraction. So you will get 3 plus cx is equal to minus 2x square. Sorry, this 5x plus cx. Move everything to the same side. You will get 2x square plus 5x minus cx plus 3 is 0. Write it in the standard form. 5 minus c times x plus 3 is 0. The coefficient of x square is a, the coefficient of x is b, the constant term is c. Now when there is no real roots, the condition is b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Expand it, a minus b whole square, you will get 25 minus 10c plus c square minus 4 3s are 12 times 24 is less than 0. So c square minus 10c plus 1 is less than 0, which is a quadratic inequality. So when you solve it, minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. You get two values actually, minus 10, 1. 5 plus or minus 2 root of 6. 5 plus 2 root 6, 5 minus 2 root 6. That's 0.11. This is 9 point, okay. Now it's a quadratic inequality. So how do we solve this quadratic inequality? Draw a little diagram. This is definitely 5 minus 2 root 6. This is 5 plus 2 root 6 is a bigger number. So when they say less than 0, they are talking about this piece of the graph for less than 0. So the corresponding values of x is a solution. So in this case it's c. So I need to write 5 minus 2 root of 6 is less than c is less than 5 plus 2 root of 6. That's the solution. That's all. Question number 10. A sector AOB of a circle with center O has radius or angle theta. Okay, I'm going to draw a sector. With theta radius r. Given that the area of the sector, the formula is half r square theta is 6 or r square theta is 12, right? And that the perimeter is 10. How do you find the perimeter? R plus r, and the arc length, the formula is r theta. So r plus r theta is 10. You can write it as 2r plus r theta is 10. They want us to frame this equation in terms of theta. So from here, I'm going to find r. Okay, we need to combine them and get rid of r actually. From here, we can write it as r times 2 plus theta is equal to 10. So r is 10 over 2 plus theta, right? Take it as equation 1. So from equation 1, replace r by this. 10 over 2 plus theta whole square times theta is 12. And then expand it, simplify, you will get the equation already. Okay, they want us to frame this equation. We ended up having this one. When you expand it, 10 square over 2 square plus 2ab plus theta square. Bring the other theta to the other side. Cross multiply. 100 theta is 12 times everything, which is 48 plus 48 theta plus 12 theta square. Move this also this side. 12 theta square. 48 minus 100 is minus 52 theta plus 48 is 0. Divide throughout by 4. So 3 theta square minus 13 theta plus 12 is equal to 0. We frame the equation already. That's a required equation, right? Part B, hence find the values of r and theta. We have an equation now, let's solve it. 3 theta square minus 13 theta plus 12 is 0. Let's solve it. 3 minus 13 plus 12. 3 and 4 over 3. 3 and 4 over 3. So you can write it as theta minus 3 times 3 theta minus 4 is 0. We got two values. Let's go back to the question. It says angle theta is in radians actually. So they did not specifically mention anything about theta. But here they want us the possible values of r theta. Okay, we have equation 1 here. R square theta is 12, right? Let's sub in there. From equation 1, when theta is 3, r square times 3 is 12. R square is 4, r is 2. When theta is 4 over 3, r square times 4 over 3 is 12. So r square is 9, r is equal to positive 3. That's all. Two possible solutions. Question number 11. On diagram 1, sketch these two graphs showing clearly the coordinates of the points where the curve crosses coordinate axis. This is diagram 1. Okay, first, take the quadratic, replace y by 0. So we'll get x is 0, 3 minus x is 0. So x is 0, x is equal to 3. And then to find the y-intercept, replace x by 0. So the whole thing is 0. And then the coefficient of x square is, when you open the bracket, it's negative. Why we need it? That will determine the shape. So we'll get this problem. Okay. Take the second graph. Okay, this is for the first one. For the second one, when you put y is 0, you'll get x is 0, x is 2, x is 5. When you put x is 0, everything becomes 0. And then the coefficient of x cube is positive times negative x. Negative, it's a cubic graph, so we need to sketch this graph. Okay, let's sketch the parabola first. 0, 3, we need 2 and 5 also. So I'm gonna mark 1, 2 here, 3 here, 4, 5 here. The parabola passes through 0 and 3, upside down parabola. So I'm gonna draw upside down parabola. Label it always x times x minus 3. That's a parabola. And then the cubic one passes through 0 to 5. So it has to be 0. Oh, no. It has to be like this actually. 0 to 5. Label it x times x minus 2, 5 minus x. X minus 2, 5 minus x. That's all. Sometimes they would want you to write these points as a coordinate form actually. So you put 2, 0, 3, 0, 5, 0. The y-intercept is at the origin, so just label it. That's a graph. Don't forget to label the graph. So you can label this graph here. Y is equal to x times x minus 3. That's all. State the x coordinate of the point of intersection of these two are given by these two equations. Just equate them. X times 3 minus x is equal to x times x minus 2 times 5 minus x. So open the bracket. 3x minus x square is x times, you will get minus x square. 5x plus 2x is 7x minus 10. Okay, so when we expand it, we are going to get a cubic equation and then we need to factorize it. Okay, open the bracket, move everything one side, you will get minus x. Okay, maybe I'll write one more step. Minus x cube plus 7x square minus 10x. Move these terms also here. Plus x square minus 3x is 0. Minus x cube plus 8x square minus 13x is 0, or x times x square minus 8x plus 13 is 0. That's all. Part C. Point P lies on both the curve and P is in the first quadrant. Look at this here. They are talking about this point P. It's in the first quadrant. This is first quadrant. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Always remember the numbers. If it's in the first quadrant, both x and y should be positive, right? So that's a catch here. Find the exact coordinates of P. We have this equation, x times x square minus 8x plus 13 is 0. Solve it. You will get x is 0. X square minus 8x plus 13 is 0. So x is equal to minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. And then I'm gonna straight away use my calculator. 1 minus 8 plus 13. 4 plus or minus root 3. X is equal to 4 plus or minus root 3. 4 plus root 3 is a positive number. 4 minus root 3 is also a positive number. Both are positive number. Okay. So now let me take one of the function, x times 3 minus x, the quadratic. The quadratic was actually 3 minus x, not x minus 3. Okay. So when I sub in the first quadrant 4 plus root 3, I'm going to get y is equal to x 3 minus x. So let's put it in the calculator to check whether we are getting the positive number. 4 plus root 3, close the bracket. 3 minus 4 is minus 1 minus root 3. You get a negative number, so you can straight away ignore this. So when you put 4 minus root 3, you need to get a positive x coordinate and y coordinate. Y is 4 minus root 3 times 3 minus 4 minus root 3, which is 4 minus root 3 times 3 minus 1 is minus 1 minus root 3. So 4 minus root 3 minus 1 plus root 3, sorry. So it's going to be minus 1 plus root 3. That's a positive number. Minus 7 plus 5 root 3. So therefore P will be 4 minus root 3 comma minus 7 plus 5 root 3. Both x and y coordinates should be positive. Last question, question number 12. You have dy by dx given. Find the equation of the tangent at this point. So to find the slope, you replace the x by the x coordinate of the point. So 3 times x times root x minus 10 times 4 power minus half. So it's going to be 3/4 or 12 times 2, 24 minus 4 power minus half is 1 over 2. So 10 over 2 is 5. You get 19. You have a point, take it as x1, y1, you have a slope, you can write the equation y minus y1 is equal to slope times x minus x1. So y is equal to 19x minus 19 times 4, and then plus 2 comes here, minus 2, so minus 78. That's all. That's just easy 4-mark question from differentiation. Part B now, find f of x. Okay, we have dy by dx. I'm gonna write it as f dash of x. 3x root x. You see, x root x is basically this, right? Which can be combined as x power 3 by 2. So 3x power 3 by 2 minus 10x power minus half, right? When you integrate both sides, you will get 3x power 3 over 2 plus 1 over 3 over 2 plus 1 minus 10 x power minus half plus 1 over minus half plus 1 plus c. So it's gonna be 6 over 5 x power 5 over 2 minus 20 x power half plus c. Okay, now we have a point that lies on the function, right? 4 comma minus 2. The function passes through the curve, f of x passes through this point. So replace x by 4, y by minus 2 here. P of 4 comma 2. Y is f of x, so 4 comma minus 2. So minus 2 is equal to 6 over 5 times 4 power 5 over 2. 20 times 4 power half plus c. Get the value of c and then finally write the function again. 6 over 5x power 5 over 2 minus 20x power half plus the value of c. So let's calculate the value of c first. From here, move everything here. So minus 2 minus 6 over 5 times 4 to the power 5 over 2 plus 4 power half is 2. 20 times 2 is 40. Minus 0.4. C is equal to minus 0.4. So you can just put minus 0.4 here. That's the function. That's all.